I want to make a few things clear here for people. The issue with Martin McGuinness and the writ, it is still ongoing. We do intend to take Martin McGuinness into court. So just in case people think we've forgot about it, we're not politicians. We don't forget. We can't afford to forget because we've paid too big a price for what has happened in this last 35 years to forget. So that's the first thing I want to clear up. Slab Murphy, we haven't forgot about him either. I would ask the people to ask the government and their politicians, how much has Slab Murphy paid out? They made a big scene about Slab Murphy a few years ago whenever we put the pressure on to bring him down. There was a whole scene made about they raided this premises and that premises, and they closed his farmyard down after we had put the pressure on. How much has Slab Murphy paid over? Nothing. Not a penny. Well, we haven't forgot about you, Slab. And Mr. Devlin, your friend up there as well, who owes $6 million to the taxpayer. We haven't forgot about him either. The government seems to have forgot about all these boys who are linked to the IRA and to the butchery of our community over this last 35 years. That for some reason that we will forget and move on and these people can hold on to their blood money. Well, that's not the case. We haven't forgot and we won't. The other issue is the police that came to me about the photograph of Martin McGuinness firing a Luger pistol 8 months ago. Are they still rowing back from America? Because they flew out and they said they would come back to me when they arrived back home. Now, either they've stayed there or they flew, or sorry, they're using a rowing boat to get home. That's over 8 months ago. Where's the answer? Is Martin McGuinness being questioned about firing a Luger pistol for photographers, or is he not? He's went to America to look for the photographer who you spoke to. We know you spoke to him, and he told you the photograph was authentic. What he's doing about it? We've now got a situation where the Catholic Church is nearly trying to defend what some of the priests did within the Catholic Church. It's like they carry on with the children, the molesting of the children. They denied that for years. Well, this time, we're not going to let it die a death. A number of priests were involved with the IRA. Quite a large number of priests were involved with the IRA. That's why you can see photographs of gunmen coming out of churches to fire a volley of shots over IRA men's coffins, and why the priests were so keen to be seen to be involved with them. The coffins of IRA men, one in particular where two priests were carrying it at the front. You know, so the Catholic Church needs to come clean here. Well, it's time now you put up your hands to what you did to our people and about the guns you hid in your churches and in your parochial halls and in the priests' houses. You priests that were involved in mass murder and involved in hiding IRA men and hiding weapons and moving weapons, and indeed murder yourselves, and giving young fellas the encouragement to go out and carry out murder. We demand that the Catholic Church has an investigation into it, because it's not only here. Look at Spain. We look at Father Alec Reid, who called us Nazis. He said the Protestants were no better than Nazis. Well, it wasn't Protestants that lined men up against the side of a minibus and riddled them and then went round and shot them in the back of the head. That was something like the Nazis did to the Jews. That's what the IRA did to our people. So it is time the Catholic Church put their hands up to what they've done. It's funny whenever the truth is put to people, how offensive they can find it. And that's what the problem is with these IRA scum. And like this word dissident, there is no such thing as a dissident. They all believe in the one thing. And also the King's Mills inquiry. Murphy, Colin Murphy, you will be interviewed before this is all said and done. And so will a number of your colleagues. Raymond McCreesh, the hunger striker, that tramp had one of the weapons that was used on the Kingsmill massacre. One of the other individuals there also had a weapon that was used at the Kingsmill massacre. Why have you never charged with them murders? Well, we're going to find out, because it's quite obvious that somebody was covering your backs. And sooner or later, you talk about a truth commission in this country, you couldn't handle the truth. Because the truth is, the British government covered your backs for years. That if the security forces had been allowed to deal with you, you'd have been taken out, like in the 58-62 campaign. You'd lasted no time because the B-men dealt with you. Well, the government made sure that wouldn't happen in the 69 campaign because they got rid of the B-men. But they didn't get rid of the Ulster man. So just a wee message to let you know we haven't gone anywhere.